Your Excellency, the First Lady, Amai Dr. Grace Muga, the Deputy Minister of Mines, Honorable Fred Moyo, the Director of National Arts Council, Mr. Elvas Mari, the Financial Director for ZIPA, Mr. Mtarisi, Cde Chinx, ladies and gentlemen, that house is finally complete. As someone who loves you all, I'll give you some advice. Please, it's not good for your health. I'll tell you that. Right now, my mood swings like a pendulum. On one extreme end, there is tremendous joy, divine joy. When all of you say, well done, and you think it's a good work. However, the pendulum will always go the other side. When it goes the other side, I feel like I want to run away. Because I say to myself, please God, musazondregera ndichifarisa futhi. It's very difficult to build a home. I'll tell you the story of this house. When I decided to honor Cde Chinx, it was because we have an award in Zima, which is a lifetime award. And we used to call it Cheuka Shure Beki Emuva. And this was suggested to me by Dr. Mtukudzi. His idea was that artists themselves, musicians themselves, would look at other musicians who have helped them to become successful. He looked at himself and remembered that Baba Zexmanatsa helped him to be where he is. Actually, he told me that he would be the supporting act to the Green Arrows at one time. And he sought to remember that. That's why he talked about Cheuka Shure. In 2006, Zima honored Baba Zexmanatsa. But we would just give a statuette. Then the following year, somebody also remembered Baba Green Jangan. That was 2007. Now, when it came to Cde Chinx, I realized that if we wait for some musician to nominate and look back upon him, it might take time, it might not happen. So I might as well do it as the chairman. So I thought of Cde Chinx. Cde Chinx is unique, and he has secured a position that nobody will take away from him. He sang in the war. His mouth was firing more than his gun. And it was more effective. Not only was it killing the enemy, it was recruiting through song. Then, at independence, who doesn't remember Prince Charlie being sung by Cde Chinx? Then we come to Tete Chimurenga, Onde Minda. Some of us, we've got pieces of land, but we never sang for them. It was Cde Chinx, Onde Minda Volume 1, Volume 2, up to Chikopokopo, if you like. And if you look at his songs, he never benefited personally. As soon as the hit came out, it was public property. They were used to mobilize the whole nation. And Cde Chinx has remained a loyal citizen of Zimbabwe. One time I had a walk with him in First Street. You take time to get to the other end because you'll be stopping all over the place. It'd be young kids, old men, they want to talk to Cde Chinx. And of course, he just responds with his salute. Yes. So we thought of Cde Chinx and we said, we can't just give him a statuette. It's not enough. What would be enough? I thought of a house. That time I was so charged up. I didn't even want a house in the high density areas. When I embarked on looking for the land, I remember I went to local government. I lobbied very hard. They had given me two options. There was a piece of land in Budiriro. I said no. They offered me a piece of land in Rua. I said no. Then they said there is a piece of land in Sentosa, Melbourne, but you can't build immediately because that stand, although it's pegged, it was allocated to some people. They are not taken, and it was difficult to construct because there is some document that is required that gives approval for surveying that piece of land, and this was the piece of land. But I fought very hard to get that document done. So happy way, even the gentleman next door, he couldn't construct that house because that document was not there. So when I got it, he built faster than me. I paid, I think I was charged 15,000 for this stand. I paid for the house, for the stand. Then started looking for material to build this house. I remember I sought material from many people, and some of them I'll mention here. The easy ones, I went to Zesa, and I want to mention Mkoma Josh Chifamba. I explained to him, I pleaded with him, and he said, okay, you build the house. When you do that, we'll supply you all the electrical fittings in the house. I said, thank you for that. I also thank Minister Chombo. He played a very supportive role for me to get a piece of land. Then I went to General Nikayaramba. He gave me 3/4 stones. But I just got 2 loads because I was getting them from the Arasepa. There were some leftovers there. But they were very difficult to move here. So I ended up approaching Brian Makwarara for Hammer in Tangs. I don't know whether he's here. He helped me buy the 3/4 stones. If you see a small heap that is behind the tent there, that's the leftovers. The first lady might not know. I got a truckload of cement, but I don't think she knows. She donated unknowingly. Let me put it that way. Then there is a Mr. Khan. I have never met him. He heard about this project. I think he's Indian. Mr. Khan. I've never met him. He told somebody, who then told somebody, and he said, I would deliver some more cement. And he brought cement here. Then I went to the Commissioner General, Pachuguri. I said to him, Magashanda na Cde Chinx, the police band. This is what I want to do for you. And he said, this is very good. I know Chinx from the camps. How he was singing in the camps. You know, he told me that when people went hungry in the camps, they would sing to chase away the hunger. They would sing. So what Chihuri said, I'll give you all the manpower you need to build. I have no resources. So mapurisa akavaka mudhuri weSoul. I will mention them all. I went to the former Vice President, Manjuru wakandibatsira nezvidhina. And I thank you for that. Imba ndobva yatanga kuvakwa manje. They were doing a marvelous job. Vari kuvaka mapurisa. Tikaenda kuSakunda vakatibatsira some financial help. Ndikaenda kuNMB. And I would want to thank vanonzi vawashaya, I think the CEO there. Ndobva vabatsira imba yakusumuka. Tasvika paworld plate level tatoisa mapuranga aya, and I must mention pana vaduwa kuForest Commission vakatipa mapuranga. Asi hapano nhamo manje ndobva yazouya zvinhu zvaoma manje. Vamwe vanga vapromisa vaya they can't deliver. Apa tataura manje kuti imba manje. There is a friend of mine, I don't think he's here, I don't see Dimitri Yufoski. I just call him Bramita. I told him, and I said, Mita, I'm going to finish this house in 30 days. He is into construction. And he said, my brother, if you do that, know that there's a job for you in my company as the COO, Chief of Operations. I said to him, you know where I work? And he said, yes. And I said, I don't come